Hello everyone, welcome to the Velvet Lounge Life for tea. So this is my basic tea setup, and I sort of want to share it with you guys, especially those of us that love to create memories, such as our gorgeous junk journals. I thought that you would enjoy this. And also look at the charm string presentation table. These are my family charm strings. Grandmother, our daughter, and great-grandmother, which is my grandmother, and her great-grandma, and this one is mine. So let's get back to the table. So what I like to do is set a really cozy setup versus covering this entire table with, things going down the middle of it. It depends. If I had 4 people over, I would do that. But here you'll see I like to add pillows to the chairs just for extra comfort. I also like to have at least 3 different treats. I was going to put out Ferrero Rochers, but I decided not to. But here we have fruit. It's always great to have something nice, fresh, whether it be fruit or a little bit of a veggie salad, maybe something like a cucumber salad set up in the summer is nice. I have just myself and my new friend Sophie coming over. So Sophia is her actual name. So I decided to set out 3 pieces of cake just in case you wanted 2. And 4 pieces of brioche with a cream cheese and chive onion schmear. And I always do, you know me, my brown crunchy Florida sugar, as well as my Trader Joe's raw honey. This is my favorite one. And it's organic, of course. And we have almond milk. I always like to set out a little plate so that you could put your tea bag on it or fork. Sometimes I use a loose tea, or spoon, I should say, your teaspoon. But if I do a loose tea, then I don't put those out. Today we're not doing a loose tea. Here is the teapot, and of course it's sitting up. And there's a little spot in the middle where you could put a candle to keep the pot warm. I usually don't do that, to be honest. Always use a wooden spoon with your honey so that you do not deplete the benefits of the honey. And here is my basic setup for a little tidbit, snackaroo like this would be putting a cake or sandwich plate on the bottom. The teacup set sits on top of that. Obviously, you have your napkin tucked underneath. And I use the most minimal amount of flatware possible because we're not serving a dinner. So we usually start with tea, ergo the teaspoon is on the outside, then the fork, because obviously when we're eating, that will come next. So this is my basic setup, and you can't do wrong with some fresh flowers. And I actually cut some white pine boughs from our tree, as well as some holly from the bush outside. And yes, lighting, even though it's fully daylight, I do think that lighting is also important. So it just sort of sets a mood, sets a tone. And obviously this is not formal enough for candles. So like, it's a friendship thing. It's not a romantic dinner. So this is where we are. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and please remember to subscribe to our videos. And let me show you these placemats first. Love these placemats. And one of the things I decided to do is use a different mat for the tea, just to sort of set it off a little bit more. So everything doesn't have to be matchy. I think I have like 8 of these placemats. And when I used a 4th one here, it was just too much, and also filling the table up way too much as well. And always have extra napkins out. And these are a cloth, cotton, paper, fiber napkin. So they sort of feel like they're made of all cloth, but they actually are disposable. Anyway, thank you. Subscribe to the channel. Leave some comments down below. What do you think? How do you set up for tea? Do you ever set up for formal or semi, as I did, semi-formal tea? Let me know. Thank you. Spill the tea.